Hi everyone, and welcome to today's writing lesson. We are working in the 5th grade expository unit, and today's lesson is section 1, lesson 1. My name is Mrs. Collum, and I will be your teacher throughout today's lesson, and I am so excited that you are here today. Throughout all these lessons, you will be polishing your craft, revising, and becoming the best writer that you can possibly be. In each lesson, you'll be looking, learning, and then trying it on your own. But don't worry if you make a mistake, because at the end of every lesson, you will have an opportunity for self-assessment, reflection, and revising. These are all part of the writing process. At the beginning of every lesson, you will see an objective. This is your learning goal. We want to make sure that you understand exactly how to do the objective of the day by the end of the lesson. And we're going to do that through 3 steps. I'm going to be modeling to you, showing you how to do it. Then there'll be a guided practice time where you'll try it and I'll be there to help you. And then an independent practice where you'll do it on your own and show me what you know. So let's go ahead and get started with today's lesson. Today we're going to be talking about learning how to identify keywords in an expository prompt and understand what the prompt is asking us to write about. So there are 2 main things I want you to be able to do by the end of today's lesson. I want you to be able to identify the keyword in a prompt, and I want you to be able to tell me what the prompt is asking you to write about. So let's dig a little deeper into these prompts and the type of writing that we're going to be talking about. So what is expository writing? Expository writing is writing to explain or inform your reader about something. This is exactly what expository writing is. You are getting a topic and then explaining or informing, which are the same thing, your reader about that topic. Let me show you examples of some prompts that you may have seen in the past or that you will see in these future lessons that are expository writing prompts. So if you look at the screen, you're going to see 3 bullet points. Let's start with the first one. Everyone has a favorite holiday. Think about your favorite holiday. Now explain why this holiday is your favorite. Now for this prompt, you're going to be picking your favorite holiday and then explaining to your reader why that is your favorite holiday. Let's say you choose Christmas, and let's say you want to talk about the presents that you get and the family time, and depending on where you live, maybe the snow you get to play in. Those would be the reasons that you'd be explaining to your reader why Christmas is your favorite holiday. Maybe you pick Halloween as your favorite holiday because you get to get candy and dress up and have fun with friends. Whatever your holiday you choose, you explain to your reader why that's your favorite holiday. And that's expository writing. Let's look at the second bullet. Most people have a best friend. Think about your best friend. Now explain why this person is your best friend. So if you were given this prompt, you would pick your best friend, you'd pick a person, and then you would explain in your writing to your reader why that person is your best friend. And let's look at the last prompt. Sometimes when you watch television or read books, you learn about different characters. Before you begin to write, think about one character that you like the most. Now explain why you like this one character so much. So if you received this prompt and you had to write an essay about this, you would pick a character from a book or a TV show, and then in your writing, you would explain to your reader or inform your reader why this character is your favorite, why you like that character so much. So you see, for all of these prompts, you're given a topic and then you're explaining to your reader about that topic. Now let's talk about these keywords for a minute. There are certain keywords that will tell you what type of essay you're going to be writing. So the first thing you want to do whenever you get a writing prompt is put on your detective hat and look real closely for the keywords, so then you know what type of writing it's going to be. Today we're going to talk about expository writing keywords. So there are keywords that you can look for in prompts that will let you know what type of essay you are writing. You've got to search for those words, and the keywords for expository are explain and inform. So if you see the keyword explain in a prompt, you know you're writing an expository essay. Or if you see the word inform in a prompt, you know you're writing an expository essay. So either one of those keywords will let you know that you're going to be writing an expository essay. So let's look at a few examples and see if you can find the keywords. Let's start with bullet point number 1. Everyone has a favorite holiday. Think about your favorite holiday. Now explain why this holiday is your favorite. For this prompt, I want you to see if you can find those keywords that we talked about. Let me show you real quick to remind you. The keywords for expository writing are explain and inform. So look at that prompt that I just read to you about favorite holiday. Do you see the keyword? Look closely. Hopefully all of you can see the keyword. It is explain, and it's in the last sentence. It says, now explain why this holiday is your favorite. So we know, because we found the keyword explain, that this is an expository prompt. You'll be writing an expository essay because the keyword is there. It says explain. Let's look at the second prompt. Most people have a best friend. Think of your best friend. Now explain why this person is your best friend. Does anybody see the keyword? I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's the keyword? It's explain, and it's in the last sentence again. It says, now explain why this person is your best friend. So you know, you found the keyword explain, so this is an expository prompt, and you know you'd be writing an expository essay. Okay, now I'm going to let you read the third prompt on your own. I'm not going to read it out loud, and then I want you to see if you can find the keyword. Okay, so go ahead. I'm going to give you 10 seconds for this one so you can read it and find the keyword. Go. Make sure you put on that detective hat and look for it. Let's see who can identify the keyword in this prompt. Okay, the keyword is explain, and it's in the last sentence. It says, now explain why this book is a must-read. Okay, so we know, again, the keyword's there, it's expository. The keyword's explain, which means we are writing an expository essay, okay? So today we're just going over expository writing, but just so you know, there are many, many different types of writing prompts, and you will look for certain keywords. But now you know if you ever see explain or inform that you're writing an expository essay. So let's go over some specific examples that we can work on together and take it a step further. So I want to start with this simple prompt about favorite holiday. Okay, and we've already identified the keyword previously, right? We said that the keyword in this prompt was explain. You can see it there in the last sentence. We know it's an expository essay. But now I want you to really look at the prompt and ask yourself, what is this asking us to write about? We know the keyword is explain, but what is this prompt asking us to write about? Well, it says everyone has a favorite holiday. Think about your favorite holiday. Now explain why this holiday is your favorite. The prompt is asking us to write about our favorite holiday. So if I were to ask you, what is this prompt asking you to write about? You could answer, the prompt is asking us to write about our favorite holiday and explain to our reader why that holiday is our favorite. Okay? So when you're taking it that step further, you're looking for the keyword, and then you're also asking yourself, what does the prompt want us to write about? Because you want to make sure that your essay is on topic. Let's look at another one. Most people have a best friend. Think about your best friend. Now explain why this person is your best friend. Now again, earlier in the lesson, we've already identified the keyword. It's explain. We know this is an expository essay. But what is this prompt asking us to write about? Take a few seconds to think about that. Look at that prompt. You know the keyword, you're good at that, but what exactly is it asking us to write about? It's asking us to write about our best friend and then explain why that person is our best friend. So the main topic is our best friend, and we have to explain to our reader why that person is our best friend. So now it's your turn for a small challenge. Okay, now I'm going to be here to help you. This is a guided practice, but I want you to take out the worksheet. This is your guided practice page for lesson 1. There are 5 questions on here, and you're going to be identifying keywords, and then you're going to be telling what the prompt is asking you to write about. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to pause this video when you're ready to start, complete the guided practice on your own, and then come back to the video and push play so we can continue. I want you to take about 10 minutes. It's only 5 questions. Again, before you start, I want to explain the directions. You are going to read the prompt. You are going to circle or underline, whichever you want, the key word. And then on the lines, you are going to write what the prompt is asking you to write about. Okay, be specific. I want to make sure that you understand the prompt. Okay, just like we just did in these past few slides. Keyword, and then tell what the prompt is asking you to write about. Okay, so push pause, and when you're done with all 5 questions, come back to the video and push play. Okay, you should be done with your challenge page, your guided practice. So I want to go over each of these questions with you, do a small self-assessment, and make sure that you were able to identify those keywords and know exactly what the prompt is asking you to write about. So number 1, you should have circled the word explain, and then the prompt is asking you to write about your favorite movie. Okay, so go ahead, check number 1. If you got it right, put a big check. If you got it wrong, make sure you correct it. This is your time to correct it. And just remember, you can pause this video at any time if you need more time. All right, number 2, you should have circled the keyword explain. And then on the lines, you should have said that it was writing, you needed to write about an animal that you like, or about your favorite animal, something like that. Number 3, you should have circled the word explain. And then on the lines, you should have said that it was asking you to write to explain why smoking is a bad habit. And for number 4, you should have circled the word explain. And then the lines said that you were writing about a job I want to do when I am older. And number 5, you should have circled the word explain and then said that you were writing about an item you like to collect. Okay, so go ahead, check your answers, make sure you correct any that you may have gotten wrong. And you guys did awesome. I mean, we went through this, now you've tried it, we've gone over it, and you are now able to identify keywords. You know exactly what those keywords, you know if it's an expository essay or not, and now you know exactly what the prompt is asking you to write about. That is amazing, because now we're going to move in to actually writing the essay in the next few lessons. And you're going to do awesome because you know exactly what you're writing about. Okay. The last piece of today's lesson is the ultimate challenge. This is the quiz, okay? But don't worry, I'll be able to help you if you need it, okay? But I want you to be able to show what you know. Remember that learning objective in the beginning of the lesson? I said by the end, you're going to be able to identify keywords and you're going to be able to tell exactly what the prompt is asking you to write about. So now this is your time to do it all on your own. So take out the writing prompts quiz that is in lesson 1. Again, it's 5 questions, and you're going to do the same thing you just did. You're going to circle the keyword, and then you're going to write on the lines what the prompt is asking you to write about. Okay, so again, I want you to pause this video, take the quiz, and when you're done taking the quiz, come back to the video and push play so we can wrap this up and you can complete your lesson for the day. So go ahead, push pause, and complete the quiz. Okay, you should be back. You should have completed the quiz. You should have answered all 5 questions. I know all of you did awesome. For the quiz, you can turn this into your parent if you're at home or your teacher if you're at school. Have them check it. Make sure you got them all correct, which I know you did. And this is the end of today's lesson. So great job today. You all did awesome. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on lesson 2.